A hot day, and the Reds jumped out on front, and it took 14 innings, and it was a doozy. Let's go back to the highlights from last night. In last night's game, the Reds jumped down early in the second inning. Sean Casey turns on it. Brett Tomko, high fastball, hits it off the foul pole. Reds let it disappoint 1-0. Then in the second inning, Juan Castro, another high fat pitch. He drives that one to right center field, his fourth of the year, and the Reds had a 2-0 lead. Jimmy Haynes was cruising early in this game, but he got a lot of help from his defense as he gets the strikeout here. A couple of double plays, including this one he started by himself. And Haynes pitched well and really had an opportunity to get the win. But into the eighth inning, with the Reds on top, Tino Martinez turns on one to right field. Home run for Martinez. That tied the score, too. And then here comes a great play by Barry Larkin. We'll call it our Toyota Tough Play for Tough Trucks on Edgar Renteria's ground ball. Unbelievable how Larkin turns and makes a throw, gets Renteria by a step, and that's our Toyota Tough Play for Tough Trucks. On to the ninth inning. Barry Larkin singles off of Steve Klein. J.D. Drew comes up with it, but not before Willie Mo Pena comes around to score, and Juan Castro. The Reds had a 4-2 lead. Shut the door, right? Nope. Tino Martinez, 19th time in his career, he hits a home run, 2 in a game. That one tied the score at 4. But Kelly Stinnett in the 14th inning with a couple on, drives one down the line. Larkin scores. Ameda scored with 6-4. Boone got the fielder's choice. Griffey gets through on Matheny there. That made it 7-4. And then Danny Graves, that's right, 32 saves last year. He gets his first save this year as he has to come on as the Reds used almost everybody on their team. Heredia gets the win. His record now 3-0. Facero takes the loss 0-3. Graves again, his first save of the year. And Kelly Stinnett, the game-winning 2-run single.
Paul Wilson going for his career-high 4th straight win, giving up just 1 home run in his last 4 starts. Great start in the first. 2 aboard for Junior. Goodbye. 3-run shot, his 8th. Reds jump on Matt Moore's 3-zip lead. Problem is the Cardinals get to hit in the first 2. New Cardinal heartthrob Bo Hart gone. Leadoff jack, his first major league homer. 3-1. Wilson to Jim Edmonds, 2 outs, deep to center. Gone. His 19th. 3-2. Oh, there's still 2 outs. Scott Rowland, deep to left. Gone. His 13th, tied at 3 in the first. Second inning was a problem for Wilson as well. Down 4-3, 2 on for Albert Pujols. That's drilled to left. Bo Hart scores from third. Paul Merrill will come around as well, and just like that, it's 6-3 Cards. But wait, there's more. Jim Edmonds with 2 outs again. That'll go for extra bases. Pujols will score. It's 7-3 Cards. Reds try to claw their way back in the third. Booney, 2 outs. Gapper to right center. Larkin will score from first. Down 7-4. And then in the fourth, Casey with 2 outs. Pulls it to right. That will score Ray Almedo. It's 7-5. Got it to win in 7-6. Brian Reith loads the bases. Boone calls on starter Ryan Dempster instead of the bullpen. Eduardo Perez down the line. 2-run score. 9-6 Cards. Reds just a little frustrated. Jose Guillen called out on strikes in the 9th. Might as well get tossed because game's over. Reds lose 9-6. Stay 4 games back. Paul Wilson will likely miss his next start as the National League suspended him for 5 games for starting. Well, it starts tomorrow. He started that brawl with Kyle Farnsworth last week. The Cubs pitcher gets 3 games. Russell Brandon fined an undisclosed amount of money for getting the benches to clear again. Each has the option to appeal.
And it looked good for the Reds early in the first inning after Casey doubled and Larkin walked. Ken Griffey Jr. hits number 476. A 3-run shot. Cincinnati had the lead 3-0. Didn't last long. Bottom half, there he is, Bo Hart. His first home run, that made it 3-1. Then Jim Edmonds off Paul Wilson. No doubt about this one for Edmonds, his 20th of the year. That cut the lead to 3-2. The Redbirds weren't finished, though. Scott Rowland, the Indiana Flash, hits number 13 into left field. That tied the score at 3. Now we move on. Albert Pujols in the second inning gets by Dunn all the way to the corner. Bo Hart scores. Orlando Palmeira all the way from first base scores. St. Louis had the lead at 6-3. It was 7-3. And the Reds started battling back. Check out the great defensive play by Aaron Boone. It's our Toyota Tough Play for Tough Trucks. Renteria is robbed in the third inning by Aaron Boone. Just a great play there. That's our Toyota Tough Play for Tough Trucks. Well, in the fourth inning, the Reds started battling back. This Sean Casey single scores Rainier Olmedo. That cut the score to 7-5, but it would not be enough. In the 8th inning, Eduardo Perez, that's right, Tony's son, smacks the ball into left field. Matheny scores, J.D. Drew scores. That made it 9-6, and that's the way it ended up last night as the Redbirds finally beat the Reds at 9-6 the final. Wilson takes the loss. Matt Morris gets the win. Griffey Jr. did get his home run, though. That's number 476 and 4 RBI. Edmonds continues to roll for the Cardinals.
Evening, everyone. Danny Graves was supposed to start tonight until he had to come in as a closer on Tuesday. So Jimmy Anderson took a spot in the rubber game of the series tonight. Once again, the Reds started first. Adam Dunn stealing third in the second, drilled in the left eye on the throw. Stays in the game with a double cut on his eye. Jason LaRue makes it worth his while to stay around. Double to right. That'll score Adam. And the Reds have the lead 1-0 and looking for a little bit more with Juan Castro. Cashes in, single to right. That'll bring home Jason LaRue, and Anderson stake to a 2-zip lead. Didn't last long. 2-1, bottom of 2. Tino Martinez again with 2 men on, gone. So's the lead, 4-2 Cards. Jimmy Anderson getting hit like a piñata. Jim Edmonds with 2 men on, gone. His 21st. This is the same inning, 7-2 Cards. Anderson forced to stay in with no bullpen help, and the Reds continue to fight. Jose Guillen with his 14th, still ripping the ball. Dead center, 2-run shot, 9-4. It was 11-7, tying run at the plate. Reggie Taylor strikes out. Jason LaRue, he would ground out, and the Reds lose 2 of 3, fail to gain any ground. They're 4 back. The Cardinals now tied for first. 11-7 is your final. Jose Guillen played tonight, as you saw, while his appeal for the 2-day suspension he received today from the National League. Guillen allegedly bumped umpire Matt Holloway last night as he got tossed on an argued strikeout call in the 9th.